All right, my name is Tony. I'm with Dan Am Company. We are the importers and distributors in the USA for flexible products. This is just one of the many flexible products. It's our MultiFlex stand. This is designed to do any shape of bumper that you can come up with. Incredible for doing work on them, for repairing them, taking them through the priming process, into the paint process. They can be rolled from section of the shop to section of the shop. Small enough that when the leg drops in, when you roll it, you can go right through a man door and take a full bumper cover right into your booth. It also has a feature, not only does it swivel back and forth, but it will also tilt side to side so that you can pull that bumper cover up into any location where you want to work at it, if you have to work on the back or the side or an end of it, to make it very easy to use. Caleb's got in his hands a pack. This is what the box looks like when it comes to you. Pretty small box. We're going to take all the parts out of this and lay them out, and we'll show you what all the parts are, and the entire assembly process will take just a few minutes.
Begin by attaching the wheels to the wheelbase bar. Put the wheel bolt through the bolt shaft and push those through the wheel. The bolt should be flush with the center of the wheel. Secure the bolt to the wheelbase bar by using the washers and nuts provided. Next, attach the kickstand by slotting the T-bracket into the back leg and lining up the bolt holes. Place a washer on the bolt through the aligned holes. Then, place the other washer and nut on the end of the bolt that is passed through the front leg of the bracket and back leg. Tighten the nut onto the bolt until snug. Attach the wheelbase bar to the front leg. Slot the bottom end of the front leg onto the mounting tube in the center of the wheelbase bar and line up the bolt holes. The top of the T on the T-shaped support bar is actually a tube. The main support bar has two bars that are perpendicular to the main support bar. Both bars have holes in them. Those two bars and their holes will line up with the open ends of the tube that is at the end of the T on the T-shaped support bar. Line them up and push the brass rod through from the outside of one bar to the outside of the other, going through the tube. You should have a little of the brass bars sticking out either side of those two perpendicular bars. The main support bar has a hole through it, just off center. Make sure that hole is to the left of the top of the T when facing the rear of the stand. You may need to use the flat end of the adjustable wrench to get the brass bar through. For this step, you will need to unscrew the turning and locking handle so that you have two separate parts, the circular bolt and the handle portion. Facing the front of the stand, push the right angled end of the curved turning rod through the hole just off center of the main support bar. Use a washer. At the same time, take the circular ended bolt from the turning and locking handle and push the other end of the curved rod into it. Push the bolt portion of the circular ended bolt through the lengthened opening just below the T on the side of the T-shaped support bar. Screw the handle portion of the turning and locking handle onto the bolt end of the circular ended bolt. Now tighten the right angled end of the curved turning rod using the washer and bolt and your adjustable wrench. Now, the main bumper support bar and turning and locking mechanism is complete. To assemble the bumper support arms and brackets, begin by sliding the open tubes at the top of the main bumper support arms onto either side of the main support bar. Slide the long end on first. There is a hole on the underside of the long end of the tube. Screw a hand screw into it to secure the main support arms into the main support bar. Slide one bracket tube onto the lower end of the main bumper support arms. Tighten the hand screws to be secure. Make sure the hand screw faces the rear of the stand and that the partner bracket tube sticks out of the rear of the stand. Turn the other bracket tube 90 degrees so that it sits at a right angle to the bracket tube on the main bumper support arm. Repeat on the other main bumper support arm. Slide the bumper extension arms with support plate through the rear facing bracket tube on the bumper support brackets. Ensure that the support plate, the flat, round end of the extension of the arm, is at the end of the extension arm farthest from the stand. Tighten with the hand screw. Slide the foam bumper cushions over the top of the adjustable bumper supports on the top of the main bumper support arms.
All right, we've got the MultiFlex all assembled, the EF-190. Great bumper stand. Very sturdy. You can tilt it from side to side, either direction. It will tilt back and forth 180 degrees. padded on top to help secure the bumper on the top. All of the arms at the base can be flexed in any direction. You can lengthen the arms, shorten the arms, attach it with provided clamps. Just clamp your bumper right directly, or there's holes drilled in each of those ends so you can mount it however you'd like. Great product, definitely makes painting bumpers easy to mount and easy to roll from the repair shop into the prep deck, into the paint booth, all on one stand without having to remove it and replace it.